What's going on, everybody? It's Don with PowerSlap News. Joining me today here in Vegas is James Stonier, the Sassbilly. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I was worried, man. Sometimes I botch those intros. I saw you outside. You've been nothing but smiles since I saw you. Do you want to let everybody know why?
Man, so pretty much when I got here, I got the news that my competition wasn't up to his full potential. We'll be satisfactory about that. But I begged and pleaded. I wanted to make sure that, you know, I didn't come here for no reason. So I was given the opportunity that I was able to put on the weight and accept the bout, and I still got a match, man.
So you got a match. You're moving up a weight class.
And to be honest with you, I'm gonna be more willing to make this money than I was the last. The last money was gonna be easy money.
Really?
This is gonna actually be something that I have to work for, and I'm not a dude that likes to take easy money, man.
So that's something that excites you more, that, hey, this isn't going to be just a quick one and done. This is going to be something that you're going to have like a little chip on your shoulder, a badge of honor. Like you're more happy to have that on top of just money.
Absolutely. I mean, I look at it like this. I had to go up a weight class. If I get knocked out, I'm a humble person. I would absolutely accept that and be able to move on from it, and know that there's bigger and better things to come along with it. But I don't predict that. To be honest with you, man, I'm ready. I really am. I've taken a beating my whole life. I've accepted so many different opportunities and I mean, excuse my French, but gotten shit on, and this one has finally come true. So when I come, I'm coming with an aggressiveness that y'all haven't seen yet.
And I think that's why it would have been such a shame if you didn't get a chance to slap. If you came out here, you got that level of passion, you really want to make this something, and then at that last moment, that fight was almost taken from you, right? And now here we are, you got a match, have to put on some weight, but you got a match, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that match. It's gonna be well more worth the match that I originally had. I'm not gonna say no names, but hey, you knew what you signed up for when you signed those paperworks in the beginning, man. And this isn't a sport for pussies.
No.
When it really boils down to it, dude, like, you don't even get the guard in this.
No.
This is legitimately chin for chin, hit for hit. Like, it's the strongest versus the strongest. We keep getting a lot of, you know, hate back from, oh well, you know, we've trained our whole lives, you know, with UFC fighters and everything else. No talking shit. But at the same time, man, this isn't a sport for you guys. It's really a sport for the blue collar guy. It's a sport for the average Joe, the guy who has been shit on their entire life and wanted to be able to deal a certain amount of pain back to the person that shit on them. We get to represent those people, and we get to let them know. So Sassbilly is big. Sassbilly's a big thing to me because, man, I'm representing every redneck from the bottom or the tip of the south to the tip of the north, man. Like, we're the guys that get shit on all the time.
I've seen that a lot. A lot of PowerSlap seems to be a lot of blue collar, hardworking guys. Let me ask you something. Let me get you a little excited here a little bit. Dana White's talking about bringing PowerSlap global. The Russians coming on stage. Instead of representing just the blue collar from the state, are you gonna walk out there, represent all of blue collar America? You have the Chael Sonnen, the full America suit?
Listen, man, when it really boils down to that, I'm I'm a 3/4 Norwegian. I'm Scandinavian Norwegian. I was born to battle, and I could tell you now, when I was told that this could go international, my first thought was, when my competition dropped out, was, man, if there's a Russian in the vicinity of the area that decides they want to come and join, please do. Like, I would love to be the first American to slap the piss out of a fucking Russian, man. In all reality, dude, this is beyond me. This is beyond everything. Like, this is a brand new sport. There's so much room for growth when it comes to it. We're just getting noticed. Dana, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity, giving that blue collar worker the opportunity, the guys that everybody shits on the opportunity, the underpaid, underappreciated worker that gets shit on every day. We might not be able to take it out on our boss, but we get the opportunity to break somebody else's jaw.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to do that to my opponent, and you know, not everybody's built to be a breed like we are.
That's true. I definitely say this before. A power slapper is a different type of person, right? You gotta stay there, you gotta look this guy in the eyes, and you gotta know there's a strike coming, and like you said, there's nothing you could do. You guys truly are a bit of a different breed, right? You have these UFC fighters out there, and they're like, you can't pay me enough to power slap. But like you said, then there's these other people that are like, that's an opportunity. How dare you shit on that? I'm gonna grab that and snatch that right from you.
You want to know why, though? This is how I feel, man. The guys that sit there and go, oh, you know what? This is a shame that the UFC is taking on a sport that is as simple as this. You not defending yourself, yada, yada, yada. How many of y'all have had the opportunity that you get to train every single day, all day? You don't have to worry about how your bills are paid or anything else. I have to worry every day. I have to live paycheck from fucking paycheck. So the workout that I get is a blue collar workout. I lift cinder blocks when I get home. I legitimately have a cinder block on my front porch that I hit every day with my left hand until the point that I can't feel my hand anymore. Just so I can build calluses up, so that when I strike the guy that I'm striking, I know that I'm going to get the full potential of what I'm getting. I've never done this a day in my life, but I can tell you that I have studied every bit of information that I've received from PowerSlap 1 through Fight Slap, through or Slap Fight, through what I've seen in Russia and everything else, and I've seen what the downfalls could be of it because of weight differentials and everything else, and I've seen where Dana has restricted those things and made it a legitimate sport where it is equal, but at the same time gives everybody the opportunity to fluctuate weight as well. If you can make that weight, you can fight at that weight, you know?
Yeah.
So I look at it like this. My competition, God bless you, bro. I know you have your problems, but you're a fucking coward. When it really boils down to it, we all have our problems when it comes to the home life, man.
Yeah.
And we all have our reasons for being here.
Yeah.
My reason is my children. My reason is the fact that I have lived my entire life in poverty. I've had to live paycheck to paycheck. I've had to live defending my size every day. I've had to lose weight. I've had to gain weight. I've had to stretch weight. I've had to do everything that I can to make an opportunity happen. And the UFC finally gave me that opportunity. So I'm going to show them every bit of strength, every bit of personality, every bit of me that I've got to give. And at this point, anybody who stands in front of me is a speed bump. And I don't slow down for fucking speed bumps, bro.
Right over them.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you this, just because you said it, the going up and down in weight. You've had to do both now.
Yeah.
What's harder, to go down or
Gaining weight.
Gaining weight, eh?
Gaining weight. Losing weight, for a male, gain or losing weight, it really boils down to what you eat, what you drink. If you have discipline, you could do what you need to make sure that you make your weight. If it's by a pound, if it's by a couple pounds, if you're trying to cut weight to go to a different weight class, and be a better you altogether. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a male, it's very easy, but it also boils down to a discipline. When it comes to having to gain weight, man, it's triple hard. For me, it was hard because I used to be almost 400 pounds. In 2 years, I went from being 400 pounds to being 245 to being 251, and being able to keep a constant weight about myself, where I felt like I was going to be able to survive longer for my children.
So entire lifestyle changes, sounds like.
Oh man, so much. Like all the way down to my food. Like when I found out that I had to gain weight, I already knew. All right, I need to carb up. I need to stay hydrated. I'm not trying to get fat.
Yeah.
But I also need to make sure that I can make my weight. I need to make sure that these guys know that I can carry my weight, and I can. You know, even if I didn't gain another pound, I could handle anybody in the super heavyweight. I'm not worried a single bit. And you know, in all reality, when you sign that paperwork, you know automatically you're taking a risk.
Yeah.
You're taking a risk of getting knocked out. You're taking a risk of being humiliated in front of America.
Yeah.
You're taking a risk of not even being able to show your side of things.
Yeah.
And I have a whole lot of power behind me.
For sure.
So win, lose, or draw, may the best man win. But I got my acceptance today, and I moved up a weight class, and he's another opponent to me, man. Everybody's wondering if I'm worried or not. I'm not.
No.
You can't walk up to that podium and have fear in your heart. It's okay to have fear. Every human does, but when you walk up to that podium, that shit's got to go out the window, man.
Don't let the fear drive the car.
It's a battle. At that point, it's war.
Yeah.
It really is, and if you're not ready for war, don't sign the paperwork.
I think that's a message to anyone who's thinking about coming into the sport, right? Or anyone who's even still in the sport right now. Before you sign that dotted line, think it through. Make sure you understand that you're coming up on that stage. You're stepping up there with people who really aren't going to let this opportunity slip by them. They're coming out to Vegas. They're doing what they have to do to come out here. And not showing up, not doing this is impactful for these guys. So think about it in the future if you are going to do it. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you got to get back to the buffet. You still got some pounds to put on.
I got some pounds to put on, man.
But you got to fight. I'm excited for you.
To all of America, if you're going to join this sport, join it. Don't come for no bullshit money. You come to win, because it doesn't just affect you. You can't show up and then drop out. Don't be a bitch. When you get here, you're signing up for something. Every time that you put pen to paper, you should know at that very second that this is a combat sport. If you can't be a part of a combat sport, go the fuck on back to where you came from, bro. Legitimately.
I think that's it, man. Thank you so much for your time. I wish you the best of luck on your fight. We're excited to see it, man. I'm happy it worked out for you.
Hell yeah, man. I'm
Awesome.
thinking.